All right, so a lovely day here in the Cactus League. Date Palm Field. The Texas Rangers taking on the Kansas City Royals at the start of our season.
And now, your 2021 Kansas City Royals.
So Mike Scott, the starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals. And like I said in the opener, Kansas City Royals have some good players on the team, including Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Willie Mays. They have a lot of good talent on the roster. And here we go. Starting off the top of the first inning, Paul Molitor batting for the Texas Rangers. And spring training is underway. Mike Scott deals pitch. And just outside, ball one to Molitor. So this virtual sports network league here was all fantasy drafted. So every player you're seeing is not the players you expect to see on the team. So it's definitely interesting to see the changes that's going to come this season. 0-1 pitch, or 1-0 pitch, and fouled off into the seats. It's 81 degrees out here. Very beautiful day here for spring training baseball. So 1-1's the count. Mike Scott, the pitch. Down the middle, but Molitor fouls it off. Now 1-2 count to Molitor in the opening part of this game. And the pitch. A little low there. Count is even 2-2. You know, the Texas Rangers have just about side full count. The Texas Rangers have a lot of good talent. Speaking of that one, Ken Griffey Jr. is on deck. Like I mentioned, Texas is loaded with Ken Griffey Jr., Edgar Martinez, Craig Biggio, and Fernando Tatis Jr. They are loaded offensively. Texas looks like a good team this season. And he strikes him out. Full count. Molitor goes down for the first strikeout of the game. 1 out in the top of the first.
The center fielder, number 24.
I mean, Paul Molitor really battled up there, but Mike Scott got the better of him and was able to strike him out for the first out of this inning. Of course, Ken Griffey Jr., one of the young, up-and-coming players in this league.
Nope.
A little high there. Griffey did not like what he saw. Takes it. 1-0 pitch. Good crowd here tonight, here this afternoon. Griffey hits it, and it dribbles up the middle, and it comes through, but no, he's safe. Couldn't get there in time, and Griffey's on first with a dribble up the middle. Man on first with 1 out.
The designated hitter, Edgar.
Now Edgar Martinez is up with Griffey on first, 1 out. Right down the middle, Martinez does not take it, and first strike to Martinez. I'm gonna move the VSN logo. I'm gonna get it out of the way. It's in the way, I think. I'll move it to the bottom left. How about that? And the pitch, another strike. Martinez falling behind in the count, 0-2. Let's put that there. That looks better. Okay, that looks better for now. I like that there, so we can see the scoreboard. Okay, anyway. 0-2 pitch, Griffey on first. And the pitch, Martinez fouls it off, still alive, 0-2 count. Make the logo smaller, too, a little bit smaller, just a little bit. There we go. Everything to be on the fly. I'll let you know what this is. It's going to be on the fly. We're going to do everything on the everything to be work in progress. There's a ball low, 1-2 count to Martinez. You know, Texas, I think, has aspirations to do well this year with like the roster they have. And we'll see what happens with these teams. Obviously, every team is different looking, so we'll see what teams emerge in the early going. A strike 3, Martinez goes down. Second strikeout of the game for Mike Scott, and it's 2 outs with Griffey still over there on first.
Fernando Tatis.
Another, this is like murderer's row, Texas Rangers. You had Griffey up, now Edgar Martinez, and now Fernando Tatis Jr. is coming up with Griffey on first with 2 outs. Other than that dribbler up the middle, Mike Scott has had really good control in this top half of the inning. Nice pitch by Scott. Tatis takes the first pitch. 0-1 count. Obviously, this season's going to be such a different look. What team will emerge with the new talent they have? Only time will tell. 0-1 pitch by Scott. Right down the middle again, and quickly, Tatis is down. 0-2. Mike Scott, like I said, very good control in the early going in this top half. Other than that dribbler by Griffey, he's been really solid so far.
Nope, that's a ball.
Little low. Tatis did not bite at that pitch. 1-2. And the pitch. Tatis hits it. It's going. It's going deep. It is out of here. A 2-run shot by Fernando Tatis Jr. puts Texas on the board 2-0. Tatis waited for his pitch, and he did not disappoint. First home run of spring training. Welcome to the show, Fernando Tatis Jr. Next up is Ryan Braun for the Texas Rangers. But what a start to the season for the Texas Rangers. And Fernando Tatis Jr. does a little dance. And how do you like that? Here's the pitch again. Tatis just got all of this pitch. Hit it deep to center field. 409 feet. And that ball had no chance of coming back. Texas takes the early lead, 2-0. Here comes Ryan Braun.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
Ryan Braun takes the first pitch he sees, but it goes foul. He liked what he saw, but just hooked foul. Texas already starting off hot with a home run already. We're just getting started. Strike 2 to Ryan Braun, and again, Mike Scott has the advantage in this at-bat, 0-2. But last at-bat, he had that, and Tatis took him deep. Strike 3, Ron Braun sits down, but damage was done. Fernando Tatis Jr. hits a 2-run shot to put Texas on the board, 2-0. I know it's quiet. We need to find some, music to put on. I don't know if the MLB show music is okay, but again, it's a work in progress. This is the first night we're doing this. We'll learn as we go. And the pitching for the Texas Rangers, John Lester. So a really good pitcher for them to have. Again, Texas seems like they're very loaded with the players they have, offensively and defensively. So we'll see how they do. But they look really good. All right, first up for Texas, John Lester.
Leading off.
Now Kansas City at bat. Randy Arozarena.
Randy. Arozarena.
First pitch. Nice. A really nice curve. Split curve there by John Lester. And he's up 0-1. Again, this is spring training. Obviously, things will change when the season begins. But Texas, again, looks very solid offensively. And a quick 0-2 count to Randy Arozarena. Lester deals. Ooh, I think he thought he was going to chase there, but good patience there by Arozarena. 1-2 count. Lester with the pitch. And strike 3. Arozarena goes down. And 1 strikeout already for John Lester. 1 out. Bottom of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman up now for the Royals.
Ball, that pitch is up.
A little high. But I guarantee you this season, a lot of these pitchers that are going to play Texas is they're not going to want to pitch against them, especially the power they have up front. I mean, like we just saw in the beginning of that inning, you had Griffey, Martinez, Tatis, and then Ryan Braun. I mean, they have such power in their lineup. 2-1 count to Newman. The strike by Lester. Lester. It's in. Griffey with a spectacular grab out in center field, showing the glove.
Batting third, the first baseman.
An amazing catch by Griffey in center to rob Newman of a base hit. I guarantee you that's not the last time we'll see Griffey make a spectacular catch like that. Mark my words. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., probably the best player offensively for the Kansas City Royals. Well, outside there. But again, this Texas team has such great power on both sides. I mean, great power offensively and great defense out in the field. Outside 2-0 count to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Nice low pitch there. Good fastball by Lester. 2-1 count. Pitch. 2-2. Count is even. It's going to be interesting this season to see, you know, obviously, like I mentioned, a lot of different legends are on the team. So strike 3, and that's it. Kansas City does not get on the board. They don't even get on base. And a good inning there, good half inning by John Lester for the Texas Rangers. That's definitely the thing to see with the fantasy draft, you know, to see which players gel with others on these different teams. It's definitely exciting. It's definitely an exciting experiment to see how this goes. I love it. It's great. Brandon Belt starts the top of the second.
All one, no strike.
And Scott with the 1-0 pitch. A good fastball there up. And Brandon Belt takes first strike of this top of the second inning. Mike Scott, 1-0 pitch, 1-1 pitch, and got Belt to swing there, and it's 1-2 count to Brandon Belt. Mike Scott, he had a little rough going that first inning. He was looking good, but then that home run by Tatis really kind of rattled him. See if he recovers in this inning. Again, it is spring training, so I don't expect Scott to play more than maybe 3 or 4 innings at most to get some rotation in there for the Royals to see how their pitchers are going to do in this season. Strike 3, and Scott sends Belt back to the bench. 1 out for Texas in the top of the second. 4th strikeout for Scott. Like I said, he did well in that first top of the inning, but Tatis tagged him for a 2-run shot. Here comes Craig Biggio. Again, another fantastic bat for the Texas Ranger Ball Club. Gets Biggio to swing at the slider. 0-1. Another nice curve there by Scott. 0-2 count. Quickly down. Just a bit outside there. 1-2 to Biggio. I'm definitely excited to see what teams, you know, when we get started, to see what teams are emerging as front runners, you know, to see who's gelling. I mean, obviously, every team has some great players. So we'll see which teams are better above the rest. It's going to be definitely interesting to see this season. Biggio hits it foul, and there's a souvenir for somebody. Hope they brought their glove today. That was a rocket shot to right. What a great fastball. Nothing Biggio could do. He's not happy about it, but he's headed back to the dugout. Look at this pitch. This is the definition of nasty. Look at the rotation of that ball, and Biggio couldn't do anything with it. And he stepped back to the bench to grab some Gatorade and think about his life. A nasty pitch by Scott there and sends Biggio back to the dugout. Nelson Cruz. Slider goes a little low. 1-0 count. Oh, thank you, Psych Ortiz. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Mike Scott, 1-0 pitch. I looked a little close to being outside, but the umpire, I guess, saw us hit the strike zone, and it's 1-1 That's a high pop up, deep to right field, and it's going to be caught. Once I learn the players, I can figure out who that was. But a nice fly out to right field, and now back up now in the bottom of the second inning is Kansas City Royals. Willie Mays, first at bat for the Kansas City Royals in spring training. That is a huge legendary player to have. Willie Mays,
Leading off,
Kansas City Royals.
the center fielder, number 24.
1-0.
Willie Mays is a very patient hitter. Lester has to be careful not to allow Mays to get advantage in this at bat. Lester pitched a very, very good top half of the inning in the first. Bottom of the first inning, Lester pitched very, very well. Let's see if it continues in this bottom half of the second. Mays fouls it back. 1-2. Lester, really good control at this at bat against Mays. And strike three, Mays is sent down. John Lester, third strikeout of the game, sends Mays back to the dugout.
The right fielder.
Wow.
Hernandez.
Lester is dealing today. Teoscar Hernandez up to bat for Kansas City.
Ball 1, no strike.
Again, this is all controlled by the AI. There could be trades during the season that I won't know of until maybe I check. But yeah, it's going to be a wild, wild season. Fastball, a little low, but still counted for a strike. 1-1 count. I'm looking forward to watching this Texas team. Like I said, they have so much offensive firepower. It's going to be interesting to see who stands out. I mean, it could be Griffey, it could be Craig Biggio, it could be any of these players. They have such a great roster on offense. A little low there, 2-1 count to Hernandez. Again, there's so many teams that have such incredible talent across the board. But Texas stood out to me. And I think the reason I did Texas also, they just won the World Series. So I wanted to feature them. I was going to do the White Sox, but I saw that Texas had Griffey when he was younger. So I did that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward. 3-1 count to Hernandez. Right down the middle. Full count.
2 strikes.
Lester. Full count pitch. And it's fouled back. Hernandez stays alive with this at bat. Good at bat for Hernandez so far. Probably the best at bat a Kansas City Royal player has had so far in the early going of this game. Right up the middle, and a base hit for Hernandez. Wait a minute, it's going to the gap. Hernandez is going to make a run for second. Griffey throws. Hernandez safely in there at second with a double. Good start for the Kansas City in the bottom half of this inning to get on base and get something going.
Number 14.
Good patience there by Hernandez. Hits it right up the middle. He's able to go to the gap and get a double for Kansas City to get some offense going for them. Pitch by Lester, checks second. Lester. This is like I think this is the most rattled Lester has been early in the early going. He hasn't really had to face any challenges so far, but now he's got a man on second scoring position with 1 out. Hernandez battled at that at bat. We'll see how he recovers here against Haas. Well, I looked outside, but a fastball nonetheless. 1-all. The count is even at 1 apiece. Fastball. Now, quickly, Haas is down 1-2 in this at bat. Crowd trying to get behind him. See if he can drive him in. Whoa, wild pitch, but it's corralled there. Make sure I didn't get any more damage for Hernandez to get to third, possibly. Okay, count is even at 2-2. Pitch. Way outside there. A curve goes. And now Lester's in trouble. A full count. And 1 out, man on second. Lester is really feeling it now. You can see it on the expression on his face. He is really trying to get out of this. And it's just, oh, Hook's foul. He tried to go down the third base line, which would have scored Hernandez, but it goes foul. Full count still. Lester pitch. And it goes foul the other way. Last two at bats for the Kansas City Royals. They're really battling Lester. Hernandez had a full count. Now Haas is still in there for the full count. Good at bats so far for the Royals. And he got him. Lester got out with a fastball up and in. Lester really battled at that at bat, and he got out of it.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Robbie Grossman.
Robbie Grossman still trying to get that run across to get Kansas City on the board. A really good at battle up there, but Lester got the better of it this time. Can he get out of this inning without allowing any runs across the board? Quickly 2-0 count for Grossman. Lester again struggling at this at bat. His third straight at bat. He struggled in this bottom half of the second. He got him the chase there. Still has the advantage. 2-1 does Grossman. Again, Hernandez on second. Grossman trying to drive him in to get Kansas City on the board. And the pitch. And it goes foul. All right, 2-2. Lester is battling in this bottom half of the inning. It looked like he might have given up a run, but so far he has not wavered. 2-2 pitch by Lester. Ooh. Looked like it was in the zone, but a little bit high. Again, a full count. Lester is sweating out there. He is going to make sure he does not allow another runner on base. Pitch, full count. And that pitch was way inside, but he handcuffed Grossman, and Grossman swung at it, and Lester gets out of that inning without giving up a run. He handcuffed him there. You see that rotation on that pitch. That was inside, but Grossman got handcuffed, and Hernandez is stranded at second. Texas still up 2-0.
Leading off for Texas, the catcher, number 12.
Catcher for the Texas Rangers, Danny Jansen, takes his first swing in spring training. Quickly, Jansen's down 0-2. Mike Scott's still in there pitching really well so far, except for that one two-run homer by Tatis in the first. And that's right to the first baseman. And out, quick out. Vlad Guerrero Jr. is able to corral it, and
Now batted,
one out.
third baseman, Paul Molitor.
And now Texas goes back to the top of the lineup. Molitor struck out in the first inning. Let's see if he can maybe get the better of Scott this time. Strike one to Molitor. Griffey on deck. Griffey got the rally sort of going for Texas to get on the board. He had a dribbler up the center field, and then Tatis was able to bring him with a two-run home run, and that's where we stand now, 2-0. Texas in the early going. Molitor hits it, and that's a base hit for Molitor. Molitor is on first base now with Griffey on coming up. Question is now, how much longer are they going to leave Mike Scott in?
Center fielder,
He's already entering his 40th pitch. It is spring training after all. Molitor hit a good shot there to right field. Now Griffey up. Scott's got to be very careful not to let Griffey get the advantage here. Mike Scott knows how dangerous Ken Griffey Jr. is. He's going to be very careful when he places these pitches. He checks. Molitor gets back there. A little high pitch there from Scott. Almost got away from him. One 1-0 pitch by Scott to Griffey. Takes a strike there. 1-0 count to Griffey so far. Another good pitch there by Scott. Now Griffey's down 1-2. Just when you think you have Griffey, he turns it on you. So let's see what happens. Low there. Again, Griffey is a very, very tough hitter to get out. Scott knows that. He's back to first, but Molitor gets back there before he's tagged. And make sure you visit the Snack Shack for all your favorite snack foods, pretzels, hot dogs, and nachos. Griffey hits it up, but looks like it's going to be one, and a double play. Griffey gets out the double play, and Kansas City gets out of the inning, only giving up the one hit to Molitor. Lester had a little bit of trouble in the last inning,
The third baseman,
but he was able to get out of it without giving up a run.
Camargo.
First pitch,
No strike.
ball one to Johan Camargo.
Nope. Inside. Ball two.
Again, also, I'll learn the names of these players too as we keep going on. I hear them more and more. It's a learning process. It's learning.
Back outside.
Lester now really struggling. So now 3-0. Can he get out of this? There you go. Oh, he went. Okay, he went. Okay. Lester has been struggling the last couple of at-bats. Full counts, and now 3-1. About to be a full count again, maybe? No, that ball was way up there, and he was not fooled. And now, man on first after the walk by Lester, bottom of the third.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Bottom of the lineup for the Kansas City Royals. Lester has been struggling a little bit, but he's been able to reel it in. He gave up a hit, but hasn't really given up a run. Other than that hit, he's been pretty solid.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
That's a pop-up, and that's going to be right for the taking for Griffey in center, and that's out number one. Easy pop fly for Griffey. Griffey, no problem there to make that catch.
Randy Arozarena.
Back at the top of the lineup, Randy Arozarena. He struck out earlier in the first time he got up in the first inning. See what Lester does in the bottom of the fourth. He's already had 45 pitches. Let's see how much longer he goes. There's a strike there. Swing and a miss. Change up. 0-2 count. Lester's got a little bit better of this at bat. In the dirt. It's able to be corralled there, and no one moves anywhere. Lester 1-2 pitch. Strike three, and Arozarena goes down on strikes again. Second strikeout of the game for him, and sixth strikeout for Lester overall.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Kevin Newman 0 for 1. Lester pitching a lot better in this bottom half of the inning. And it's fouled back. Phoenix 45, clearly not a Royals fan. That's okay. It's fouled back. 0-2 count already. So Lester's pitched a lot better this inning. Really no trouble other than that walk he gave up early. But right now he's really taking command in this bottom half of the third. Ball. Okay. John Lester, a solid, good starting pitcher for Texas, has not given up a run so far. He's doing very well in the early going. And as soon as I say that, he throws a curveball way outside. And the count is even at 2-2. Again, he's already up to 53 pitches. I don't know how much longer Lester will pitch, but it's up to Texas to do that, not me. Strike 3 and sits him down. 7th strikeout of the game for Lester, and Texas still in the lead, 2-0. They've only given up the 1 hit. Texas looks good so far in this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Royals.
And the Royals have taken out Mike Scott and put in Cliff Lee. Edgar Martinez now up. Struck out first at bat.
Texas, the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez.
All right, Cliff Lee's got to face Edgar Martinez his first pitch. And not easy batter to pitch to. And that is, well, easy put out there to first. 1 away. 1 pitch, one hit, 1 out.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop,
Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's the 50-50 raffle doesn't start till the actual season starts, Phoenix. When the season starts, 50-50 raffle will begin. There's the pitch. Tatis, first at bat, he tagged Mike Scott for a 2-run shot. That's the runs we have so far. 2-0 Texas, thanks to that man up there at the plate. The 2 pitch already to Tatis, down 0-2. Wow, 3 strikes, 3 pitches. Tatis sits down already. A good call there by the Kansas City management team to put in Cliff Lee because he just got 2 outs right away against 2 of the best players on this team, Edgar Martinez and now Tatis. Ryan Braun up to bat now. This has been a quick inning for Texas and not the way they wanted it to be.
Nope. Ball 1.
That was okay, interesting. Braun struck out in the first at bat of the day for himself. Let's see how he does at the second at bat. Outside there, a curve does not go the way it wants to go for Cliff Lee. 2-0. Cliff Lee didn't like the ball there. He wants another one. All right. Again, in this virtual sports network, we're not going to see every game. I'm going to pick the best matchups that I can to give you the best matchups you'll be able to see, and we'll kind of fill in the gaps as we go. So 2-0 count to Ryan Braun. Cliff Lee had no problems in the first 2 at-bats. See who does the third one. And quickly down 3-0. And Brandon Belt on deck. Braun has not seen a strike even come close to the plate. Except for this. I think the first pitch was a little close. 4 ball. Oh, no. Braun throws ball 4. And, nope. Pick up the at-bat and continue batting. Ryan Braun, not happy about that. He has to compose himself here. The bat is still going. Cliff Lee trying to get out of this. Pitch. And it's quickly now from 3-0 to 3-2 full count for Braun. Excellent bottom half of the inning for Cliff Lee coming off out of the dugout. Out of the bullpen, Cliff Lee. Easy work. And now we go to the bottom 4th, and they do take out John Lester, put in Freddie Peralta
number 51.
out of the bullpen. Now that Lester is out of the game, can Kansas City start getting some offense? They only have the 1 hit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1-0.
If you're Texas, I think Lester pitched very solid for them. Only gave up the 1 hit. Didn't really do any... What the heck? Huh? Wait, what is this? Okay. Okay, I know what that was. Technical difficulties on the Virtual Sports Network. I was like, oh, I don't know what that even is. Okay, anyway. 1-1 pitch to up the middle. And a good grab there. Really good throw out to first. One away. I don't know what that was.
Now batting.
Great throw by Biggio. One of the best in the business. Look at this. Again, Texas just has all the tools on both sides to do as much damage as they can this season. Here comes Willie Mays. Let's see if he can do anything at second at bat. Willie Mays, one of the legendary players on this Kansas City Royals team. Still one pitch to Mays. One in the dirt. One off. Yeah, honestly, I don't even know what that message said. I just said okay to get it off. Peralta throws a pitch right down the middle. Willie Mays down 1-2. And Mays struggling in the early going. 2 at bats, 2 strikeouts for the legend.
Now batting.
And
Right fielder.
Willie Mays back to the dugout.
Oscar Hernandez.
Again, in spring training, so that's when you figure things out. Willie Mays didn't figure out how to hit the ball yet. Hernandez is the only player on the Kansas City Royals to have a hit. He had a double earlier off of Lester, the second inning, but that's all that Kansas City's done so far. They've not put the ball in play. I mean, they put the ball in play, but it's into the gloves of the Texas Rangers. Fouled. I'd be interested to see how Texas does this season with all the talent they have, to see how quickly out the gates they are. And there's a right into the glove. First baseman Brandon Belt, and that is it for Kansas City in that inning. Still the one hit. That is all they've done so far on offense. Texas hasn't done much either, but the 2-run home run by Tatis was enough. Okay, they took out Cliffley already. Put in Tyler Chatwood. Get some other players out of the bullpen that get some work in.
The first baseman, number 9,
Brandon Belt's made that nice grab in the field. Now he's up at bat for second at bat of the day. Top of the 5th, still 2-0 Texas. Oh, this is a nice shot to right. It goes through into the gap. Does Belt try for second? He does. And he's in there with a double. Good couple of minutes for Brendan Belt. Gets that nice grab in the field. That's a nice shot to right. Listen to this. Look at that nice smack. You gotta love that about baseball. The smack of the ball off the bat. Really good shot there by Belt to right field. And Brendan Belt already showing off the offense that this Texas Rangers team has. Be on second base. Here comes Craig Biggio, 0 for 1. Yeah, it's a base hit. No, oh, what? Error. Error on Kansas City. That looked like it was going to be a routine out. And now look, it scored as an error, of course.
Now batting, right fielder.
That was right to the shortstop, and he just botched it. There's nothing more to say. So now nobody out. Nelson Cruz up with 2 men on. Can Chatwood get out of this? The ball hooked in. 1 strike. Nelson Cruz flew out earlier in the second inning. 0 for 1. That fan definitely worried about this advantage that Texas has, saying don't let him score. Chatwood's got a lot of work ahead of him to not make sure that happens. Again, nobody out, and runners on first and second. I don't know why Cruz swung at that. That was a very bad pitch to swing at, Nelson Cruz. And he goes down on strikes there.
The bat,
0 for 2 on the day. Still only 1 out here. Texas still has a chance to really open this up with runners on first and second. Comes Danny Jansen, catcher. Good pitch to swing at, but Jansen just watched it go by. 0-1. Pitch. Ball high there for Jansen's liking, as well as the umpires. The count is even at 1 apiece. Chadwick came out of the bullpen and he got tagged right away for a double by Brandon Belt. Again, a handcuff swing by the Texas Rangers team, and Jansen doesn't know why he swung at it. And frankly, neither do I. But the count still remains 1-2. Still alive at this at bat. There's a pitch. He swings and it goes down the third base line. There's one and safe. So Jansen's able to use his wheels and get to first, avoid the double play. Still runners at first and third with 1 out, or excuse me, 2 outs for Paul Molitor, who got his first at bat, first base hit earlier. Can he drive somebody in? Hello, Vic Bowl. Welcome. Welcome to the Virtual Sports Network. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining us this evening. Glad you're here. Appreciate you. Can Texas get some runs across the board? Will Chadwick get out of this without giving up a run? That'd be incredible considering the start he had. First and second with nobody out. Got Cruz to swing. And then Jansen hit the third base, got the force out at second. 2 outs. Now, runners on the corners, first and third with 2 out. Can Molitor drive somebody in? Molitor pops it up. And it looks like a routine fly, and it is. Chadwick gets out of it with no runs across the board. Thank you, Vic Bowl. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. It means a lot. So no runs across the board here in that top of the 5th inning. Kansas City still only down by 2. But only the 1 hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
And Ty Buttrey comes out of the bullpen for Texas.
Number 32.
Again, Kansas City only has the 1 hit.
The catcher.
They have not done anything offensively today. Eric Haas back up to bat. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch.
0-1's the count.
Strike there to start the at-bat. Again, both these teams have done well defensively so far. Other than that 2-run home run Tatis got in the first part of the inning, in the beginning of the game, both teams have really been great controlling the at-bats and controlling the offense both these teams possess. They got Pierce Johnson and Billy Wagner in the bullpen for the Rangers. Pitch. And right to the third baseman. Easy out here. 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 9, Robbie Grossman.
Grossman, he gave Lester all he could handle in that last at bat. He was up, but Lester got the better of him. See if he can get the better of Buttrey. Again, like I said, this is spring training, so batters and pitchers are trying to figure out what works best for them going forward. So, if someone's struggling now, it doesn't mean they're going to struggle later in the season. It's time to figure things out. That ball is hit high, and it is a long fly ball to left, and it's easily taken care of. 2 outs.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Johan Camargo. He walked earlier in the 3rd inning Again, Kansas City needs something. They have not done anything of merit in this game offensively. That's a credit to the pitching of the Rangers. I'll tell you that this bullpen is so deep and so loaded for the Texas Rangers ball club that any team that faces them is going to have a hard time getting the bat off their shoulders to put a ball in play. I'll tell you that right now. Strike 2, 0-2 count to Camargo. And strike 3, and that's it. 5th inning is over. Kansas City still has not done anything against this Texas Rangers bullpen, and Texas still leads 2-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 93, Yimmy Garcia.
The pitching change for the Kansas City Royals. And not exactly the batter you want to face coming out of the bullpen. Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
What's Garcia going to do with Griffey up at the bat? Griffey 1 for 2. Hit a base hit earlier. I'm going to pitch to Griffey. That ball is hit high. It is going, and it is going right into the glove of the right fielder. 1 out.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez.
Edgar Martinez now up to bat. And pitch.
That's a ball.
A little low there for Martinez's liking. 1-0. Pitch. And that's fouled back. Yes, definitely give a shout out to Vic Bull. Absolutely. Definitely go give them a follow and show them some love, as they definitely deserve it. Love support. Absolutely support your fellow streamers. 1-1 pitch. Oh, they said he went. Okay. So Martinez down 1-2. This game very well could end 2-0 the way both teams are playing now pitching. Texas just was able to tag pitching of Kansas City early. As a dribbler, easy get by the pitcher, and right to Guerrero Jr., and that's 2 outs in the top of the 6th inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr., obviously, early in the 1st inning, he tagged Scott, and he tagged him bad. A 2-run blast to center field is the only runs we have on the board today. Tatis hit that deep, and it did not come back. Tatis again, a very dangerous hitter, but it's that one foul as opposed to out of the seats, which is something Garcia does not want to happen. Pitch. Outside, 1-all count. And the pitch. And that's easily put away. Great throw there. And that's out number 3. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Royals have Hernandez, Rosarina, and Newman. Again, Kansas City needs to do something. Oh my god, that's funny. It's funny. Because in this game, Tatis is on the cover as well as he's on the Padres, but he's not in the Padres here. He's going to get traded. Now Billy Wagner coming in for the Texas Rangers. One of the better relievers in baseball, and Texas has him, which is bad news for Hernandez,
Leading up for the
as well as the rest of this lineup for the Kansas City
second
Royals.
baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Wagner with a pitch. Just had a brutal fastball, 99 miles an hour down the middle. If you didn't see that, I don't blame you, because I don't think he did either. Pitch. Quick. 0-2 count to Hernandez. Wagner wheeling and dealing, and Hernandez is dealing with it. I don't think he wants to. He'd rather go back to the dugout. He might right now. And right to the shortstop, easy put away. And that's first out in the bottom of the 6th.
Now batting.
Depending how this game goes, we might have time for one more. We'll see.
Rosarena.
2 strikeouts, 2 at-bats for Rosarena. Wagner looking for a 3rd strikeout for him.
Ball. Impact.
And that's fouled back. 1 ball, 1 strike to Rosarena. He'd like to get something going for the Kansas City in the bottom half of the 6th inning. Again, a pitch that was wicked to see, and Rosarena didn't swing at anything but air. The ball went right by him. 1-2 count. And 1-2 pitch from Wagner. Well, that's Wagner's there, and okay, well, Rosarena didn't strike out, but he's put out. Over 3 today for Rosarena. Not a good day at the office. 2 outs. Kansas City still looking for some type of offense here. Wagner dealing in the high 90s. That pitch got away from him a little bit there. Ball 1. It's hit, but it is hit foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Newman.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And they have Genesis Cabrera and Aaron Bummer in the Royals bullpen warming up. I think Wagner might just pitch this bottom half of the inning. They might switch it up for the bottom of the 6th, or bottom of the 7th, excuse me. Okay, 2-0. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Newman. He's battling up there a little bit with Wagner. Just usually a battle you don't win against a pitcher like him. About 5, fouls it back to the seats. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And strike 3 sits him down, and the Royals again fail to put anything in play, and the Rangers still lead 2-0.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Royals, number 67, Seth Lugo.
Seth Lugo
Pinch hitting for
coming
the
up,
Rangers,
and now pitch hitter
number
Jose
79,
Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
Again, like I stated, Texas is loaded. The pitch. Slaughter gets in there. 0-1 count to Abreu. Quick 0-2 count to Abreu with Lugo coming in. On the pitch. Outside. 2 pitch. Outside there, full count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. That ball is hit high. It is going. It is going. And it is at the wall, and it is caught by the left fielder before it exits. Close, but not close enough. 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Texas.
Get some
Number
players in there for
44.
Texas. Miguel Andujar pitches for Brandon Belt.
And Duhar.
No, that's down. Ball 2.
Pitch.
Ball 3.
Full count
3-0 the count.
with Craig Biggio on deck. Texas looking to add to their 2-0 lead. That is hit and hooks foul. Full count to Andujar, 3-2. Full count and sits him down. 2 outs in the top of the 7th.
Now batting, second base,
Biggio
Greg.
over 2. Struck out earlier and reached out an error. The second at bat. So Texas still with that 2-0 lead. Just gave Kansas City a chance to maybe get some runs. That is hit, and nice speed there by the right fielder for Kansas City, and he gets out of it. Still 2-0 Texas. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Take me out to pay.
This change defensively for the Rangers.
Defensive
Now
changes
playing
obviously for
first
Texas.
Number 41, Miguel and Duhar. Now pitching for the Rangers. Number 36, here's Johnson. Now in left, number 25, Dylan Moore. Pinch hitting for the Royals. Number 19,
Joey Votto. Okay. Joey Votto pinch hitting. Can Joey Votto get something going for the Royals in the bottom of the 7th? That just caught the plate. Just caught the bottom part of the strike zone for Votto. 0-1. Pitch and fouled. Phoenix 45 hates the Royals but loves Joey Votto. Good to know. Outside. Oh, Votto. Well, can Votto do something for the Royals here as they desperately need to get some offense going because they have not had anything going today. Pitch. Votto swings at it, but easy put away. 1 out. Votto pinch hits, and he goes back to where he started, the dugout.
Now that
Willie Mays back up to bat. 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts. Could the legend be due for a hit? The pitch.
Hold one for the count.
Mays hits a good cut there, but it goes just foul. Mays again down 0-2. Kansas City cannot get anything going. Mays is trying to change that 0-2 pitch. And he strikes out again. Willie Mays has struck out 3 times today. Not a good showing
now
at
back,
all.
right fielder.
Definitely a struggling day
Hernandez.
for Willie Mays. A sentence that I didn't think I would
Ladies and
say.
gentlemen, your attention, please.
But it is what it is. As this Kansas City Royals team is struggling, not just Willie Mays, but the entire team. Brandon Lowe swoops the first pitch, easy put out, and that is it for the Royals in this bottom half of the inning. The Royals still struggling to put anything on base, and Texas still leads this 2-0 heading into the top of the 8th inning. The Royals don't have much time left to
Your attention, please.
win this game.
A defensive change for the Royals. Now playing first base, number 19, Joey Votto. Now in right field, number 8, Brandon Lowe. Now pitching for the Royals, number 52, Dominic Leo.
Nelson Cruz for Texas, 0 for 2.
Leading
Strikeout
off
and a
for the
flyout.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
That's a ball.
I mean, at this point,
1-0.
Texas is just looking to add some insurance runs because Kansas City really hasn't shown them anything that's going to make them believe they can score anything. Yeah, with a snack bar, Phoenix 45, we have great snacks in the field today. Nachos, pretzels, hot dogs. 2 for 1 beer.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spring training special.
2 balls.
Ball 2, Cruz 2-2 count. And 2-2 pitch by Leone. Cruz hits it, but it hits it foul. Yet again, the 2-2 pitch. A little low, but Cruz takes a swipe at it and makes contact. Still alive with this at bat. Cruz again staying alive. Hits it behind the catcher. Still full 2 apiece. High there and full count to Cruz. Danny Jansen on deck. What awaits the full count pitch here from Leone, dealing to Nelson Cruz. Cruz swings and misses. He sends back and he strikes out. And 1 out in the top of the 8th for the Texas Rangers offense.
Number 12.
A good cut fastball, and Leone loved that location. He knew exactly what he wanted. He nailed it, struck him out, 1 out, 1 away. Top of the 8th for Texas. Again, Kansas City has not played that bad defensively. Their pitching has kind of controlled these Texas Rangers bats. But again, their offense has not shown anything to put fear in Texas that they're going to score some runs. They only have 1 hit. Strike 2. The only hit they have is a double by Hernandez. then there's nobody out. And Lester was able to get out of that, and that's pretty much all we've had so far for Kansas City when it comes to offense. Pitch. Strike 3. Sits down the catcher, Jensen. And now 2 outs here for the Texas Rangers. And now back to the top of the lineup, Paul Molitor, who's 1 for 3 today, who singled in the 3rd inning. He hits it and right to the right fielder, easy put away. And that's it. Now go to the bottom of the 8th. Can the Royals do something? Can they get a hit? That's the basis of it. Can they get a hit?
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Texas, number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
All right.
Leading up for the Royals, the catcher, number 14.
Eric Haas. Can he get something going for Kansas City? So far, the answer is no. 0-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
This Texas Rangers team has done just enough to have this 2-0 lead. Kansas City is not done yet. They still have some time.
2-1.
All they need is 1 base hit, and that could start something for them to crawl back into this ball game. Texas holding on to a 2-0 lead, a lead they've had pretty much the entire duration of this game. A 2-run home run by Fernando Tatis Jr. at the top of the 1st inning is where we stand still in this game. Foul ball. 2-2. Haas fouls it back. Still 2 balls, 2 strikes. And pitch. Side, and now a full count with Grossman on deck. Can Haas get on base in some capacity, whether he gets a walk or a base hit? Cabrera trying to make that not happen. And Haas stays alive, fouls it back, still a full count. Opening at bat of the bottom of the 8th inning. Haas trying to get some offense going for the Royals. Here's the pitch. And he strikes him out. Haas just got frozen at the plate, and Cabrera gets the better of him at that exchange. 1 out so far in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 9.
There's nothing Haas could do. That was just a perfect located pitch.
Grossman.
Looked a little bit outside, but the umpire called it strike 3, and Gross goes back to the dugout, not happy. Now Grossman up to bat. First pitch is a strike, swinging 0-1. That looked like a good chance for the Royals to get on base where there was a walk, but Cabrera was able to stand tall and wheel and deal a nasty pitch that Haas had to look at in frustration. And all he could do is shake his head and then back to the dugout. Count 1-1. Grossman at bat. Cabrera. Curveball goes outside. 2-1. Again, Kansas City just needs something in this bottom half of the inning to get some momentum going. Right now, Texas has all momentum. Can they hold on for a couple more outs? Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cabrera deals. 2-2 pitch. It's swung and missed, but it's a put out for the catcher. And now we're 2 outs, 1 away from putting this game pretty much without within reach of a victory here for Texas. All right, Johan Camargo. 2 outs. Can he get something going for this Kansas City Royals team?
1-0.
High now. 2 balls, no strikes. Camargo continuing to battle. And that's hit, and it's going to drop down for a base hit. Finally, Kansas City gets something. Camargo hits a little
Now back, second baseman, Cesar.
ball to left field and gets on base. Now Kansas City has a little bit of life. Their second baseman of the game, Cesar Hernandez, up to bat. Can he do something to keep this bottom of the 8th inning going? Did he go? And they're saying he did not go. 1 ball. Hernandez, one of the few Royals, has not struck out. A flat on a ground out, though. He has made contact. It's not in the way Kansas City would like. Pitch. That looked like a good pitch, but the umpire saw differently. 2 balls, no strikes. And fouled off. 2 balls, 1 strike. It seems like maybe the best chance for Kansas City to get something. I don't know. They've been really silent all game long as far as offense, but they have a base hit now. Maybe something can get going. And that's going foul. Count is full now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count still remains 2-2. And still alive, makes contact, still even, at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kansas City trying to get something going in this bottom 8th inning with a man on first. He swings and put out, and that will do it for the 8th inning. The Royals only have 3 outs left. Bottom of the 9th to do something. It's only 2 runs, but this game might be out of reach for Kansas City in this opening game of the spring training season. Texas has Griffey up, Martinez and Tatis. Ouch, ouch, and
Ladies and
ouch.
gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals, number
All right.
70,
Can Kansas City
Granger.
hold the bats of probably the 3 best players on this team at bay so they have a chance in the bottom of the 9th to maybe do something?
The center fielder, number 20,
Not easy against these 3. Griffey,
Griffey Jr.
Martinez, Tatis Jr. Good luck.
Nope, that's ball.
Pitch. Griffey hits it. It is going foul. Looked like a good cut for the youngster, but it just hooked foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to Griffey. And fouls it back. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It shows the competitiveness in Griffey. It's still only spring training, but he's still trying to hit the cover off the ball. And he does just that. It's going into the glove of the left fielder. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Edgar Martinez.
Griffey has made good contact today. It's nothing that resulted in offense for the team, except for the base hit he had earlier. Martinez up with 1 out. Top of the 9th. Martinez. That ball gets away from Brazier. 1 ball. Good attendance of this game this afternoon. Over 7,000 fans in attendance. The opener of the Cactus League in the spring training season. Martinez trying to add to this lead. Brazier trying to hold him at 2. Martinez hits it, and it's down to right field. A good base hit. Martinez on. It's only 1 out. With Tatis Jr. coming up. And we all know what Tatis Jr. did earlier with the man on first. He had a home run deep to center field to give Texas the lead, and they've had that lead since the first inning. Just outside, ball one. Tatis Jr. has the only offense resulting in runs today. A 2-run home run in the first inning gave Texas the lead, and it stayed there this entire game. Can he add to it? Just outside, Tatis looks and lets it go. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3 with Dylan Moore up on deck. Tatis very patient, looking for his pitch. 3-0 pitch. He swings at it, but it's foul. Brazier, the last thing he wants to do is allow Tatis to get something on the board. And that is ball 4, so first and second with only 1 out. A man in scoring position is the last thing this Kansas City team needs.
The left fielder, Dylan Moore.
Dylan Moore came in for Ryan Braun. Can he drive in a run? Or 2? Or 3? That's it, but it goes foul. And the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. On behalf of everyone here at the Virtual Sports Network, we want to say thank you for joining us for this presentation of MLB The Show on the Virtual Sports Network. We thank you for joining us and allowing us to showcase our sports in front of you. I'll get better at that, I promise. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Oh, did he go? He said he went, and that's not good for Dylan Moore there, but 2 outs still. Man on first and second with Miguel Andujar up. But again, thank you for joining us in this first presentation of the Virtual Sports Network. More to come. And I thank you for joining us. What will be the next sport? I'm looking to maybe basketball or hockey. Football will be the last one we do. Rotation. 2 strikes are ready. And Brazier, doing exactly what he's asked to do, does not allow any runs to come across. And it's a pop-up, and that's easy put away. Foul territory, first base, out. All right. It's come down to this. Arozarena, Newman, Votto. They're only down 2 runs. Can anybody on the Royals team get a run across?
Now pitching.
They're going to have to do it against Hudson Street.
Number 16, Houston Street.
Houston Street
Leading up
3 outs
for the
away
Royals,
from securing this win for Texas in the first game of the 2021-2022 season. Well, whatever, the 2023 season, but in MLB The Show 21. Whatever. Whatever, man. Randy Arozarena has not had the best day. 2 strikeouts, over 3 overall. And he fouled back quickly down 0-2. Pitch. And 3rd strikeout of the day for Randy Arozarena. And that is not good for Kansas City in this bottom
the shortstop.
of the 9th inning. They need some offense. It's to Kevin Newman to get something going here, unless someone in the Royals has other ideas to get something going, because right now it's looking very bleak for the Kansas City Royals here with 1 out. And a great pitch by Houston Street. Houston Street. Houston Street? Houston Street.
Count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, it's going to be down to the last out. Pitch.
I got to count 2
No
and
dirt there. 2-2. Street. Pitch. And that is right to Craig Biggio. Easy put away. And 1 out remaining.
Now batting, first baseman,
Who's left?
Joey.
Joey Votto. It all comes down to Joey Votto. Can he continue this game for Kansas City, or will Texas win 2-0?
Count 1 and 0.
It would be sweet justice if Votto could get on base and Willie Mays can get some redemption. 0 for 3 today for Willie Mays. He wants one more chance. Can Votto give him that?
That's in.
Well,
Ball 2.
2-0. Votto being very patient. Can Mays get a chance to redeem himself? Votto trying to give him that chance. Votto doesn't not do it. Easy to Biggio. Game over. Texas wins 2-0 in the first game of the spring training here. Cactus League. Texas looks very good so far. And Kansas City has a lot to figure out. Again, the 2-0 lead held. And Street gets the save with Lester with the win. And Scott with the loss. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of MLB The Show on the Virtual Sports Network. Please follow BD Games on all social medias, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. And there'll be more baseball coming on VSN in the very near future. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hope you enjoyed. Get home safely. Thank you for watching.